Well, the images we're getting from some of our cameras is pretty impressive so far. Yes, that snow is very easily sticking in a lot of locations like Winchester. If you walked out the door early this morning, you could almost feel how cold it was, and that gave you some sense that the ground definitely was cold enough to support this snowfall sticking. So again, pretty impressive images so far coming out of the four-state region as this snow continues to fall. A winter storm warning is in place here across the light pink. Winter storm watch still in place along and just west of I-95 with all this wintry weather now fully underway. And we also, of course, have this flood watch through southern Maryland and around the D.C. metro. Some of that right into where that winter storm watch is in place because there's going to be a good deal of mixing taking place now over the next few hours to go along with that snow. But the initial conditions right now, it's been cold enough to support all snow as this swath of precipitation moves into the four-state region. And that's pretty much what we have out there at the moment. You can see again how that light snow has now turned very steady, if not heavy at times, down toward Chantilly, Manassas, and Leesburg. But again, look at this. That mixing line is already starting to show up into the D.C. metro, and this warm wedge of air is going to continue to push off to the north and west throughout the afternoon, creating more of that mix up along the I-270 corridor and back into portions of northern Virginia as well. So the snow is going to continue to get heavier now as we go into the evening time, and we have our best shot at any sort of mixing this afternoon going into the evening, as we'll have that sleet mixing in with the snow more than not here moving forward. All of this activity will continue up until midnight at a pretty good clip, but then it will start to taper down as we head toward morning tomorrow. And by sunrise, we'll be done with all of this mixed bag of precipitation. Check it out here. Again, mostly snow over the next couple of hours for just about everyone, but that mixing line starts to move a little bit further inland as more of that warm air gets set up down over southern Maryland, and the storm intensifies off of the East Coast, and we have a best shot at any mixing through Loudoun, Fairfax, Montgomery counties, even extending up into Frederick and Jefferson counties. That's how far that mixing line could go. But once you get to I-81, that'll be about it. From there westward, we're talking about all snowfall through the overnight. And look at this. Like I mentioned, things will be quieting down very rapidly tomorrow morning, and we'll have some time to dig ourselves out from all of this snow on Thursday and Friday. Outside of a few mountain flurries and flakes, we're talking about quiet conditions through the end of the week. And there's a last look again. This is the official snowfall map we'll be going with now through the rest of the event. Still have this corridor of 11 to 15 inches where all snow is going to be occurring, but we had to push this area of lower amounts a little bit further inland because of that snow sleet mix. So Frederick likely to see around 7 to 11, but that dividing line cuts already down to 4 to 7 inches in areas like Germantown. So again, that's the difference, and we're still going to be dealing with that heavy snow, the treacherous travel, and watch out for those icy conditions in a few spots. One last check of that 7-day forecast here too. Very quiet after today all the way through the weekend.